Filthmeister coming in at the debut throne.
Revive me!
Spotted!
Sorry, pal.
Smoke out!
Sorry, Pinky. Sorry, Lockout.
Smoke out!
Wow, it feels so weird after playing COD all weekend, man.
I'm okay! Still alive! Medic!
Oh, sorry, Pinky. Sorry, Lockouts. Sorry. G'day, gamers. Sorry, Lockouts. Pinky Brick. That was a bit of bourgeois gameplay. That was the first game I played of Gears of War 3 after a weekend of COD, and I was lucky to get that shot, and I was very lucky to get that grenade kill. As the title says, Bearded Vlog, let's talk. Okay, it's been a big day here, a reasonable big day here and there, but the reason I thought to do this title and talk about things is a couple of things happened this morning. By the time you see this video, it'll be yesterday, if that makes sense. But anyway, a couple of things happened in the morning. I awoke to a surprising message from Snively. I'll get into that one. But more importantly, this is the reason I want to talk and why we should all talk. I know it's mumbling a bit, but gamers, a friend of mine is overseas at the moment, and she told me about a guy I met a couple times last year. Only met him briefly a couple times, okay? And seemed like a lovely fellow, you know, had a great sense of humour, seemed a happy guy. Well, he took his life about 3 or 4 days ago. Now, I didn't know him very well, but I know her. And I know a lot of her friends. And seeing the pain is, it's unfathomable. They will never know why he did what he did. And more importantly, my thoughts and prayers go out to his flatmate, who I've met as well, briefly. And he discovered the scenario. And I'm not going to go into details, I'm not going to mention names or anything. But what I'm trying to say is, it's a very serious subject, is we've all got bouts of depression sometime in our life. Okay, we all do. You can't deny it. No matter what's going on or whatever, we always do go for a bit of a bad period. The only advice I can give you is to talk to somebody. I've been down that path many a times. I've had a plethora of friends who went down that path before I was well 30, and particularly who are now in jail and, you know, all sorts of things, all because they're depressed and they didn't talk. And I'm not going to be sexist here, but I think men and boys need to talk a hell of a lot more than the ladies. And that's the common thing I know, because when men do it, they do it. And it's sad. So it's just, what I'm trying to say here is talk, gamers. If you're down and you're not, things aren't working out, you're frustrated, change. There should be something to change. And if you have to stop the gaming, stop the gaming. You know, remember I mentioned about M1 Will ages ago. He wasn't happy with where his life was going, and he said gaming was taking up too much of it, so he changed. I briefly see Will here and there on Facebook and other times, and guess what? He's kicking butt. He's enjoying life. If it's not working, change it. I know it sounds simple, and it might be for other people, but it is. And we are not a poor country. There are people out there to help in Australia. The Black Dog organisation. There is also Lifeline, places like that, your local school. There is definitely somebody there that could get you onto another professional outside the school. And hell, if you're a friend of mine on Facebook and Xbox Live and you just want a private chat, just so somebody to listen to while we're fragging and tagging or whatever, feel free to hit me up, unless you're Schneebly. But hit me up for a private chat in a party, and I'm more than willing to chat and, you know, and listen and see if I can help in any way, shape or form, gamers, because it is important. Sometimes it is best to get out and walk around and smell the fresh air and leave the gaming scenario behind. So that's just a little brief message. If you're ever feeling down and out, trust me, particularly in Australia, people, you are never alone. And trust in your friends. The only advice I can give you is stay off any substance whatsoever. Any drug, which some people say not alcohol, but that is a drug, but any drug. Stay off it. and try and face it out. Exercise is another one I do. If I ever feel down, I definitely get out there and go to the gym. And some people might say, what kind of gym do you go to? Not Kentucky Fried Chicken. So what I'm trying to say is, people, exercise, getting outside, hanging with your family, and if you trust a friend you can rely on, and just mix things up, because it is a sad thing. It has affected people I care about and love very much, and I just want you to, I just don't want any of my people, if I can help or stop them, do the same thing, because a lot of people are left without questions, and it's a very devastating thing. So enough of that. On to the other thing, which we all should have a little bit of a talk about, was Schneebly sort of reckons, well, he reckons he answered my challenges. Now, the video you saw wasn't a direct answer. I made that video day before, and I wasn't too sure whether to make it public. But when I saw the video that Schneebly did, or the two I should say, the one, anyway, I won't link them because they're a waste of time. I said I felt more confident in the video that I did, and I warned a few others. And if you don't know what he did was he pretty much sent a weird random one of a mashed up, it's way down edited weird version of Spider-Man the movie with Willem Dafoe. I don't know if that was answering any of my challenges, because I don't know, maybe is Willem Dafoe Schneebly? If he is, wow, I'm blown out of the water. And the other one was, and you read the description, and it's another YouTube account by Swervers, which I don't know if it's actually the picture in it is of Swervers, or we don't know who Swervers is. I don't really care. At the end of the day, he said, prepare to shit yourself. Why bold? And he blames me for doing this. But what it did have was pictures of people from Facebook, of several other people in the Gears of War community, people which have challenged him in the past, mine as well, a couple of my pictures, and he had roughly my address, which is North Shore, Sydney. And if he thinks I'm actually scared of that, wow. He also put down my career as working at a zoo as a poop scooper. Which, I contribute to the poop, but I ain't no scooper. And most of the people who scoop at that place are far well, in your terms, have achieved more than you ever will, little boy. And you still yet to have answer any of my challenges, or even attempt to. I'll be the first one to say, even if you did a live commentary and you only got 2 and 7 or whatever, because I know deep down you're a pretty good Gears of War player, you're better than me, I will be the first to admit that, but you haven't even attempted at doing so. So I've told people to flag his video, and I told to do it multiple times and explain why, and let me tell you why it's important, because no matter how many counts Schneebly makes, if he gets enough flags, enough attentions, they all going to know it's come from that one source. And that's why it's done. That's why bigger YouTubers like T Martin and Gold Glove, they got multiple channels. It's not because their face is recognised, it's all because it's tied to one account and one person. That's what Google did when they got YouTube. And once it's flagged, it's gone. You can listen to Only User Blade and heaps of other people talking about it. So, the whole Schneebly thing, I'm pretty much going to ignore for now, and I've done my bit. He is quite pathetic. It is quite sad, but continue on if you want to, and call me fat, bald, and a useless piece of shit. I am far from scared, because I've had people far more stronger, intelligent than you will ever be, boy. And they know exactly where to come and get me. And I've dealt with my enemies before. And, well, I never underestimate anybody, but I can tell you, for the way you carry on, it's pretty sad. Now, you did have an attempt at a couple of your commentaries here and there. I have watched some of your videos, and you have done a good commentary. You've got a very interesting sounding voice, particularly the one on S. Gary and Australians that are better wall bouncers than you Nemesis S. Gary and you Nemesis S. Lords. Good on you, bud. That's great. Video evidence, not photoshopped evidence. And don't put people's profiles and address and phone numbers up on YouTube. It's a really gutless thing to do. If you're such a brave person, such a great person, such a great gaming god, show yourself, because you're not. You're pathetic, and this is the last I'm going to say of it. So there's a couple things I want to talk about. And also, it's quite obvious that Schneebly's not a happy person. It's very, very obvious. I've also got under his skin. Quite a few of us have got under his skin. And Schneebly, listen to what I said earlier on. If you ever do watch this video, talk to somebody about it. Seek help, because quite clearly you need it. And I don't care that I'm fat and a bald and I've got a bit of a list. I think it adds to the video. Like this smile, maybe extra might give me a fucking sponsor. I don't really care, mate. That's why I put my face up here. That's why I put a face to me having a go at you. That's what the challenge is all about. Now I don't want to see your face. I just want you to do a positive commentary on Gears of War and stuff like that. I want you to be able to do it. But obviously, you lack the gumption, the skill, and the integrity to do it. So you can continue slagging people off and doing what they want to do and pretending to go away again And, oh, the term, we fuck our wives. Oh my god. I mean, really. Please, boy. Just disappear. And no, I didn't mean kill yourself or anything like you say to other people. Just leave us alone. Just do. Because you're boring. Frag and Tab, be good today as you own you. Please talk to somebody if you're feeling down. And I'm thinking of doing a new series, but I might talk to you about that later on. Be good today as I own you. Always keep it positive. Catch your mofos on the battlefield. What do you think of the new shirt?